What are you doing here?
Room service.
Look, I said everything I had to say to you last night.
Not quite. May I please come in?
Help yourself.
Well, I see you're still living pretty high on Cooper's money.
Not for long. What is it?
I want to know what you meant by Clay using you.
Which word didn't you understand?
You said he was using me, too.
He is. Trust me.
Tyra, what did he do to you?
How much plainer do you need it?
Plainer.
Clay and I were lovers. Plain enough.
Stephen Lee called from personnel, and Wendell Barnes called. He asked that you call him as soon as you got in.
He, asked or demanded?
No, he asked. And he seems to be in a very jolly mood.
Well, wonders never cease. That'll be all, Nadine. Thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Alden.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Mr. Hunter.
Oh, to what do I owe this honor?
Oh, haven't you heard? We're here on business.
With me?
Well, Clayton, this is your office, right?
Yours, too, in a former life, Gwyn.
How would you feel about having me around here again?
But before you answer, Clay, you should know that this is a package deal. And I'm part of the package.
Good morning.
Oh, Cooper, please, do not yell.
Where are the roommates?
I don't know. Clay's at the office and Stephanie, oh, I don't know where she is.
You a little hungover?
A lot.
Well, that's the price you pay for having a good time.
I don't remember having a good time. I don't remember anything.
Not even our little heart-to-heart?
No.
Well, that's too bad. I saw a whole new side of you last night, Deborah. And I liked what I saw.
Well, I certainly hope I didn't say anything that I'm going to regret.
Why don't you just try trusting me a little?
Trust you. Oh, yeah, you want me to tell you about cradling me. Well, I have nothing on it. Nothing at all. He married me because he loves me.
I believe your other half is named Clayton, not Cradle.
Cradle? Where did you hear that? All right, tell me all the gory details.
Oh, there are none. You were a perfect lady. You were just relaxed, that's all.
I can imagine.
I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but you were actually kind of fun.
The big bad witch.
As a matter of fact, you confided in me. Oh no, don't worry. It wasn't a deep, dark secret or anything. You were just, well, you asked me to like you.
Oh, how pathetic.
It wasn't pathetic at all. Remember I said I saw a whole new side of you?
The sloppy side.
No, the vulnerable side. I didn't know there was one. It's very appealing. You should try it more often. Now look, I don't know how you feel about all this, but all this anger and game playing, it's really starting to wear me out.
Well, I certainly don't enjoy it.
Then why don't we just stop it?
Cooper, I am not the one that told Clay about some illegitimate daughter. At least that much I heard last night.
Yeah, I made it up, and I was just trying to get him to, tell me the truth.
Oh, and that's not game playing, I suppose?
Consider it Cooper's last stand. Besides, if my heart were really in it, Clay wouldn't have found me out so fast.
And why this sudden change of heart?
The bottom line is, I don't know why you and Clay got married. But I don't really care, because I've got my own life, what there is left of it, and I'd like to get back to that, and I'm not going to bother you guys anymore. You have my word on it.
I'd certainly like to believe that.
You will. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of hoping that you and I can become friends without the booze.
Well, Cooper, you know, I don't really feel like talking about this. Now, some other time, without the booze.
You know where to find me.
So, if you'll excuse me, I really... Ta-ta!
Ta-ta! Oh, you smell like roses. By George, I think I've got her.
I don't believe you.
Why would I lie?
Same reason you lied to Cooper for money.
Well, I don't want your money or Cooper's. Clay's the one who should pay. But I know better than to take him on.
Oh, that's funny because you don't seem like the type who would give up so easily.
Oh, I've had it with this town and everyone in it. I just thought you might like to know what your boyfriend's really like.
Well, my boyfriend also happens to be my stepfather, as you well know.
I know that you're still hung up on him. I know a lot about you, too.
Tyra, I've heard these lines before. I'm not
What,
going to
you
fall
on
for them
dates?
again.
Because I can look them up for you in my diary. The day your mother brought you to Clay for advice. The day you moved in with him. Your mother moving in on both of you. The surprise wedding. How you could still feel anything for him after that really beats me,
Who told
but
you all of this?
Clay. Who else? He got some kind of weird kick out of giving me the details. We were together before he even met you. He broke it off the day before I came to see you and Cooper. He said, oh, forget it.
What did he say?
He said he couldn't juggle 3 women. 2 were his limit. Cute, huh? No, the info was free. Just do yourself a favor and use it. She bought it. Just like Cooper brought you. Proud of yourself, girl.
Somebody want to let me in on the joke here?
Wendell hasn't called you?
Well, he left a message. I haven't gotten back to him.
Well, he called me this morning, woke me out of a sound sleep. He said he wanted to talk to me about the company's anniversary.
Well, 60 years young next month.
Clay, Wendell says that you and the board have been talking about a whole new image for Alden Enterprises, maybe even a new logo. You know, kind of to help AE out of the, well, how do I say this? Out of this...
Slump. You can say it, Gwyn.
After seeing the 2 of us at the party last night, Clay, he really feels that we are the perfect agency for this project. Come on now, I do have background with Alden Enterprises.
Yeah, a little.
Well, he asked us if we were available and if we were interested, and I said yes on both counts. All it needs is your okay, Clayton. What do you say?
I'd like a word with Jeremy, actually.
Why?
It's all right, Gwyneth.
Oh, I'm not so sure it's all right.
I promise. I won't throw anything.
Likewise, I think we can give them in a minute. Thank you. And I think I know what this is all about.
Do you?
Yeah, I think you'd love to have Gwyneth working here and me far away, right?
Wrong. I don't want to work with Gwyn. And if you love her at all, you will keep her away from Alden Enterprises and from me.
Who's joking now, Clay?
Certainly not me.
That's so long ago, you tried every trick in the book to get Gwyneth back here.
For very selfish reasons, as you are well aware.
And now you only think of her.
If Gwyn comes back to work here, Jeremy, she will be drawn back to the company and to me.
Oh, aren't you giving yourself a little too much credit and Gwyneth too little?
I don't know, maybe, but I don't want to take any chances.
I think it'd be very good for her to be back here at Alden Enterprises and near you and find out that she doesn't need to be drawn back.
Look, I'm all for Gwyn's independence, believe it or not. But this is just not the time to test it.
What's going on here?
Just take
Are
my
you in
word
some
for
kind
it.
of trouble? Excuse the intrusion.
Wendell, I was just about to get back to you.
I gather Gwyn and Jeremy already filled you in?
Yes, they have.
When we spoke on the phone this morning, Gwyn already had some ideas for the campaign. Some excellent ones. I suggest we sign Hunter Wilder before they get away.
Wendell, should we really rush into this?
We've obviously found the right people for the job. Why shop around?
Well, nothing against Gwyn and Jeremy, but we are talking about a very big campaign here, and they are still a small agency. Don't you think we ought to think this through before we make a final decision?
Would you excuse us for a minute?
Certainly.
Of course. Clay, I've already talked to some of the board members about this. They're very excited about having Gwyn back with us.
I'm sure they are, Wendell.
And if you don't go along, they'll be quite disappointed, as will I. And as I don't have to tell you, you're on rather thin ice with the board at the moment.
Alden Enterprises welcomes Hunter Wilder.
Oh,
Thank you.
I promise you, you will not regret this.
Oh, of course he won't. None of us will. I'll have the contracts drawn up. Okay.
Hello. Oh, my God.
What is it? What?
Hold on. I'll be in touch. We'll set up a meeting, all right?
Well, what's wrong? You look terrible.
I'm fine, Gwyn. I just have to take this call.
Let's go, Gwyneth.
I knew this would happen. All right. We have to find him. If we don't, it's all over.
Meet your cousin Clay's poor, dumped woman.
So Steffi believed you, right?
It took a bit, but yeah, she believed me.
Okay. Good work. Thanks.
Here, I don't get it.
Get what?
Well, when I first saw you and Steffi, I figured that you two had something going, but now it turns out she has a thing for this Clay, and you, well, you must really hate her.
I don't hate her at all.
So you do this little number on her.
I do this number on her to wake her up. She's not in love with Clay. She's just holding on to him because she's afraid to be alone. But now that she thinks Clay had some other girl on the side, it's going to be easier for her to get over him. That's it.
Well, Steffi was really broken up when she left here.
Well, she'll get over it, and she'll be a lot better off for it.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
And why don't you let me worry about Steffi, okay? You got your money. You can get out of town whenever you want.
Well, what about those charges against me?
Gwyn called earlier. She's dropping the charges. And if you're smart, which I think you are, you'll stop stealing cars and you'll get out of the con game for good.
Maybe you should take your own advice.
About what?
Well, you're in the con game too, Cooper, except you're not in it for money. You're in it for, Steffi, maybe?
So sorry. I will not be a clinging female.
Now, listen here. Sometimes a certain amount of cleaning is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just
But what about all that work you have to do?
What about it? Wait till later.
Stephanie, honey? What in the world are you doing in here? Stephanie? Oh, honey. Why are you doing this to yourself, sweetheart? I know you're hurting and I'm sorry. I never expected things to happen quite like this, but you have to know if you had stayed with Clay, you'd be hurting even more now. I know you don't believe that right now, but in the end, you will see that it's true.
I believe you, Mom. I don't want to see Clay anymore. And I don't want to live here anymore.
Well, sweetheart, I think that's a wise choice. We'll get you an apartment, all right? And now we can afford it.
You know, I want to go home. I want to go to our house.
Oh, well, I hadn't thought about that, but I mean, it's really quite a mess, but we could fix it up. I could decorate it for you.
I want you to come with me.
Me? Honey,
Clay isn't right for either of us, Mom. And you told me that you married him so that we could have a little stability and security, and we have that now.
Sweetheart, yes, we do have it in a way, but
Mom, please. I'll make it work this time, I promise. I'll be good and it'll work out.
Oh, honey, listen to me. You know I've always said that I wanted us to have a new start.
Then
you know
let's
that's
do it.
true.
Let's do it now. Let's just go home.
Just don't think it's good for you. I mean, cooped up in that big old house with your mother.
Oh, no, I don't mind. I don't mind.
And what about your modeling career? You're just neglecting that completely.
Look, I'm not thinking about that right now.
Well, honey, you should be. Mona, all that time and all that effort you put in, and you're just going to throw it away?
I'm not throwing anything away. What difference does it make if we live here, if we live at home?
Honey, I don't even think you should be living in this town. You're a beautiful young model. You should be in New York City or Los Angeles or even Paris.
Yeah, I see. Anywhere, as long as it's away from you and Clay, right?
Oh, sweetheart, this doesn't have anything to do with Clay. This is about your career.
Yes, as always.
Honey, listen to me. Please listen to me.
Mom, I can't believe I fell for this again. I just fell for it again.
What are you talking about, sweetheart?
Get your hands off of me!
Stephanie.
Mom, I can't stand to look at you anymore, so just get out of here.
How can you talk to me like this?
Get out now!
All right, I'm going. But I just want you to know that I love you. And when you've calmed down, we need to have our heart.
Get out!
Okay.
Travel light.
It's the only way to go.
Well, I'll miss you.
Oh, Bobby, you say that to all the girls.
True, but I mean it this time. You're different.
Not the Corinth Towers type, that's for sure.
You could fit in.
At $100 a day? That's a tight fit. I gotta find a cheaper place.
Corinth is sort of pricey all around.
If there's one thing I know, it's how to stretch a buck. And I'm gonna have to if I'm gonna stick around here. Which I think I will.
Hey, where have you been all morning? Where have the maids been all morning? Look at this stuff. God, somebody's getting fired. Hey, we should have spiked your mom's punch a long time ago. She let something loose about the Cradle Foundation thing. Remember? That was on the envelope. She was really upset about it. The envelope in the safe deposit box. You remember that? Well, we had this little chat this morning, and she, oh, I have a feeling she and I are gonna become really good friends. Steph? Steffi, what's the matter?
Boy, I really have to apologize to you, Cooper.
What for?
Well, you were right about Clay all along. You didn't care at all.
Oh, well, it's better you found out now, right?
Yeah. It's great knowing that somebody that you love used you. It's a thrill.
I know it hurts right now.
Or is it
It's gonna
me? I
get
mean, do I
better.
have a sign on my back that says, "Hi, use me, hurt me, dump me"? It doesn't matter because I'm gonna love you anyways.
You can't still love Clay.
I do. Is that not the joke of the century or what?
How can you love him if you know that he doesn't love you?
Because I'm insane. You said it yourself. I'm
Steph,
insane.
come on.
Hello, is anybody home? No.
Steffi.
Nobody's home, Cooper.
Steffi, it's okay.
No,
Listen
it's
to
not.
me. Listen to me. It's all right.
The lights are out.
Okay, Steph, listen to me, okay?
No,
Steph,
no.
Steph, come on.
Let go of me.
Steffi, listen to me. Clay didn't hurt you this time, all right? I did.
Here's to a happy and profitable relationship.
Thank you.
Wendell, I know that we will justify your faith in us.
Oh, you just stay on the track you're already on, and we can't miss.
Goodbye, Nadine. Congratulations, partner.
Yeah, to you too, Johnny.
What is it,
I
Clay?
don't know. That phone call must have had some really bad news in it.
To say the least.
You know what? Whatever it is, he can handle it himself. I am not getting sucked in this time.
Funny you should say that.
Why?
Let's go back to the office. We have a lot of work to do.
Oh.
Come.
Well, good
Deborah,
morning, Mrs.
hi.
Alden. I'll tell Mr. Alden that you're here.
Clay. Clay, something very strange is going on. Cooper is acting very friendly and Steffi is
Stranger
so...
than you're even aware of. Also very frightening.
What do you mean?
The bow broke. The cradle's fallen. He's escaped.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. What if he's coming home?